So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and this is the Japanese Tier 9 medium tank, the Type 61. The Type 61 I unlocked some time ago after going down the STA route. Well, it's the only route you can go to, so I went that way. And I loved all the Japanese medium tanks, really liked them. And I got to the 61 and this was just the dog's doodles. I absolutely adored this tank. But such is the way when you got lots of tanks and you got other things you're grinding, you sort of forget to play tanks for a while. And as it's because of this T44 100 marathon, where you have to do 1500 damage and 150 kills, that I've been starting to work my way through some of the tanks I haven't played very often. That's because I've done the German, the American and the Russian tokens, and well, I think I've got a couple of kills I need to get on the Russian one, but near enough done all the damage, just got to get a few kills, so that should be easy to do. And I thought, well, what's the next ones I could possibly do? And Japanese seemed fun because I love the Japanese super heavies. And I thought, well, why don't I restart playing the Type 61, because I love this thing. So I did. And I played one morning I played about 10 games, or one day I played about 10 games in this thing and won 7 of them, something like that. And they were great fun, and it reminded me why I love this tank. So there's a couple of games that just show it off to the max as a real support shooting, sharp shooting tank. You can see here we're on Runeberg. It's a tier 9 game, so I've got good matchmaking. Wafted my first shot, not so good. Ferdinand now. Ferdinand at range, easy to hit. Yeah, right under the lower plate, 401 damage. This gun is amazingly accurate, pretty good load time, and the alpha on it is phenomenally good. The only downside of the Type 61, or missed him, is the fact it has virtually 0 armor. They are being spotted. There you go, take one big hit from the Scorpion, takes out my driver, and there's the oh ho. Now he can mess me up. Do not want to hit my friend there, but he nearly put me, and have I tracked the oh ho? I think I did. There's the Scorpion. Bit of revenge, come on. Come on, you know you want to. You know, no you don't. Tried to go for the oh-ho. Some parts of the turret are actually very pennable. T34, can we finish him off? Yes we can, one down. Still my driver's out, but I haven't fixed him, and I've loaded premium. That's because I was going to have a go at the oh-ho, and of course then an IS-3 appears, and IS-3 has ridiculous side armor that means you can't pen it very easily unless you hit it just like I did there, just above the tracks. So that was a good shot. He's pretty much done and dusted. Can we finish him off? Yes we can, just a regular shell. Yo-ho, when he's slightly angled, is a nightmare at range, so, and he's just coming ballsy at us by the look of it. He's coming driving down. The team's winning. I've just tracked him again. I'm aiming for, trying to find a weak spot. There are weak spots on the front of the oh-ho. I'm just trying to find it. Usually the square part of the turret there, that's exactly where he just obligingly turns slightly, and there's sort of angles on the turret, but they're also a bit flat, if that makes sense. So we took him down. We've done 2,500 damage, got 3 kills. This will all help towards my token of completing the T44 100 mission for Japan. Now they haven't helped their cause, because clearly nobody pushed that little village, and it infuriates me when I'm in a team and you're in a heavy and you can see that nothing has come up to that village, because it just means that you're going to have, like they had, a real job on your hands, because you're going to have medium tanks and TDs. Nice shot though, Dom. Low roll though. Medium tanks and TDs doing exactly what I did, sit up there and shoot down the road, and it is really difficult if you're in a heavy and you're sat down the back there. So I took a hit from the Tiger, You can see there, you see the sort of how bad the armor is on this thing, that even a Tiger 1 can put a shell through me. He's virtually dead. And now we're in the wrap-up phase. It's 11 plays 5. It's just fill your boots with whatever damage you can before the game finishes, really. 11 plays 6, so maybe not quite as the... Oh, and I've wafted the... Really don't know what I did there with that shot, but can we get another shot before he disappears? Bang, right up the exhaust pipe. 409 damage, very nice. We're going to go up after the artillery, I think. Yeah, and it's a very mobile tank. You can see even doing the ski jumps there, I'm doing high 40s, 50 kph, whiz around the corner here. No point going after the Spick, he looks like he's covered. Looks like the Jag Tiger's pretty much done and dusted, so it's just where that artillery is. Just to try, oops, a bit of a freeze on the game there. So is he in the normal sort of position that artillery is? No, it doesn't appear to be. And this guy must have very, very good camo, because you see how close I get there to where he eventually appears. I was going to head up into the K0 area, and then I realised there'd already been somebody up there, so there was no way he was hiding. And he was hiding in that little alcove. GG. So that was a great little return to playing the Type 61. First class mastery, fighter and fire for effect. Finished up second on the team for base XP. We did just shy of 4,000 damage and 4 kills. 1,164 base XP. Shout out to this T54 lightweight who had a monster game, no kills but a lot of damage for a tier 8 in a tier 9 matchup. Fired 19 shots, hit with 16 and penned with 12. Yeah, really, really good. And the rifle, it's a rifled gun, and as a result the rifling obviously gives it really good, I mean the effect of rifling in a real gun is that it gives it really good accuracy, and that's reflected in this gun. When it hits, you can pick weak spots, you can pick particular areas you want to hit on the tank, and you will more often than not hit it. So we did 3,200 at range. We took 2 shots in return and both penned, well, because we have no armour. We also did 2,051 assistance damage, and that was largely because when we were sitting up there, we were spotting all kinds of tanks for our team. Fired a bit of premium, probably more than we should have done. Still made a healthy 21,500 profit. If I hadn't been running premium, however, I would have just made a loss, 295 credit loss. It was my ×2 for the day, so 3,500 roughly experience. Would have been 2,300 with a non-premium account. So as I say, I played about 10 games and I won about 7 of them, and I had some really good games. But here's another really good one. Shows the Type 61 off, when you can allow that, when you can get that gun to keep firing and keep singing out the damage. It can be an absolute brute, and I love it. Okay, so back with the Type 61, the Japanese tier 9 medium. This time we're on proper Africa, and as you can see, we got what D's Gaming describes as godlike matchmaking. It's a tier 9 game. There are only 3 of us as tier 9s, and there is no artillery. I mean, it's just a brilliant setup for us. So I decided, because I started out on the left flank, there's no point in going for the hill, which is probably what I would otherwise have done. And given the fact there's no artillery, and given the fact that we've got a good, accurate, fast-firing gun, I thought I would head for the middle area and see whether we can snipe across at things on the base of the hill. Generally, this map, you get a situation where the team from the south, my side, pushes up to the hill and gets sort of stuck at the back of the hill. You get the team coming from the north going to sort of the E0, F0 area and getting stuck there. And if you go to the middle like I am, sometimes, if you're lucky, you get the chance to shoot across at the guys that are down at E and F0. and you can do a lot of damage, as you'll see in this game. So I've popped over, had a quick look. Can't. Oh, there's oh dear, there's 54 E1 there, which is not really what I want to be facing. So I'm pulling away, wiggling a bit, because I don't know whether anything else has got up onto the hill. You can see our boys are beginning that long climb up the hill. Poking again just to see what I can find. No shot on the... Oh, but there's a Mutz. There's a Mutz. Hello, Mutz. Now I could pop up and put a shot through him because the gun depression on this thing is pretty good. But what I don't want to do is get tracked or stuck there. Now there's a Comet. Hello, Comet. 405 damage. Very nice. Don't think I tracked him. I tried to, but I don't think I did. Reloading again. It's I think about 4.8. Oh no, sorry, what was about 8.4 reload on this thing. That second shot unfortunately whizzed very high, but there is a T-35, a T-34-3. That was weird. That seemed to go straight into him. I wonder whether there's a friendly, whether he's got another tank in front of him there. That again seemed to go straight into his bodywork. And there he is. There's a T-30, a T-30. So I've probably been hitting him a couple of times. He's probably wondering what the hell's going on. I'm being hit and I'm not done anything. I'm not fired or anything. It's not fair. Bloody spotting mechanics. Da, da, da. That was a speculative shot. Enemy are on the cap, but they keep getting reset. It's 3-0 to my team. 5-0 to my team. Finally the guys on the hill are feeling a bit brave and to come forward a bit, which is good. And I'm just trying to make sure that when the opportunity comes, I get a chance to take things apart, like that. There goes the T-30. Can we get a shot on the Comet? He's hiding behind the dead tank at the moment. I don't think I'm going to have a shot. Oh, but there's a... Oh, well, I was firing at the E-25, and obviously the T-34-3 must have been right in front of him because I hit him instead. Can we get the Comet? Yes, we can. He's down. So 8-0 this team is winning. Well, now I'm going to get all these friendly tanks getting in my way of my shot. Oh, come on, and he put a shell right through the back of him there. Stop wiggling. That's better. T-34-3 took a big hit. They're still pushing that hill, or trying to, even though it's 8-2. Another nice shot in the T-34. The biggest danger I've got here is hitting friends. Yeah. So I'm a bit fed up now. I've done a fair bit of damage, but I want to do more, and these guys are blocking everything because they keep going backwards and forwards, and two of them, it's like a window closing or a door closing. And you can see the cluster of enemy tanks at C6. There's about 4 of them there, so I'm going to poke over and see whether we can get some shots into their rear. And then I nearly hit a friend again, but I get hit in exchange by the E-75 from across the way, so that wasn't ideal. Poke again and get down a little bit further into the cover. Bounce the IS-3, was obviously looking my way, which is a bit frustrating. Can we take a shot? Can we finish off that Tiger? Yes, we can. 5 hit points. Well, that was worthwhile. Oh well. For this mission, you need to kick kills, so cheap kills are always fun. Track the IS-6. Couldn't really see where I was aiming for there because the outline kept disappearing on me, and I can't really tell what angle he is. But we get it right in the end. Put it under his lower plate, and he's down. So it's 12 plays 4. We're in the base in strength. There's no way they're going to break the base. There's the E-75. Can we get a shot on him? He's hold down behind that wreck tank. Put a nice shot. Only 366 damage, but still can't complain. Is that T-34? Is he active? Yes, he is. And he's down. So there's only one more tank left. That's that T-34-3 making a run for it. There's no way I'm going to get there in time. Should really stay in the cap, but we're going to cap out anyway, so whatever. And there we go. GG, we win. So that was another first class mastery. We got the Bruiser, we got Fighter, we got Fire for Effect. Had a really cracking game. But as I said, fairly godlike matchmaking for us. Not fairly, very. 3,885 damage and 4 kills. That all helps towards getting the Japanese token for the marathon. 1,191 base XP. Nice game. Really nice game. Thoroughly enjoyed that. So 20 shots fired, 17 hits, 12 penetrations for that, 3,885 damage, all done at long range, all beyond 300 meters. Such is the accuracy of that rifled gun and its ability to punch at long range. It's just brilliant. 2 shots received, both penned because it hasn't got any armor, as we established. We also got 1,782 assistance damage and even 33 base capture points. 60,000 credits made after costs, of which were fairly considerable. Still made 27,730. And as you know, you don't tend to get much. You don't tend to make much credits using a tier 9 or a tier 10 tank, so to make any kind of profit is a benefit, is a bonus. Would have been 7,690 even without a premium account. So yeah, good damage. Damage equals credits, as we know. 1,787 experience, would have been 1,191 with a non-premium account. So there you go, 2 nice games in the Type 61, reminded me why I really enjoy playing this tank, and I will get it out again and play with it more regularly because it's fun. Hope you enjoyed these games. If you did, please click the like button, and if you haven't already done so, click subscribe. It's a really good way of keeping in touch with what I produce. I aim to get 5 videos out a week. Some weeks I get more than that. This week I think it will be 7. So yeah, if you subscribe you get notified when they go up, and you don't miss a thing. So thanks for watching, enjoy your games, have fun. Remember, it is just a damn game, and try not to take it too seriously, and I'll see you again soon. Gamer Dom out.